Welcome back, Champions League, Champions League. Chelsea fans are definitely not happy with what happened at Atalanta. They've been complaining about how Maresca has been changing things in terms of rotating players and trying to save, players for certain big games. I know we have Andy, we have Jesse in the house. Welcome, Jesse. Ash is back, the Man U fan. We're ready to get into the conversations. It's mainly Champions League conversation, and we see where the conversation takes us in terms of football. But let's give it to the Chelsea fans. Let's start from the Chelsea game. Should we start from the Chelsea game, or we talk about the other Champions League games? And
We-
he's ready to talk about Chelsea.
Let's
Okay,
start
let's
from
start with
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Let's give some people some time.
we could start from Chelsea. Let's get us out of the way.
Let's get to the conversation.
Okay, maybe Jesse should start because
what are your thoughts
Maresca
on the
is-
game? What are your thoughts on the game? What did Maresca do wrong with this one?
what did he not do wrong? That's
So
the question you should ask.
he made a lot of mistakes.
What did he not do wrong? That's the question you should ask.
What I would say is, I think Maresca is getting figured out by a lot of teams, and by that I mean this basically was more or less the same formation he played against Barcelona. The lineup was somewhat the same,
Yeah.
right? And I think Atalanta knew what we were going to do, and they basically prepared for that. And I think Maresca in game management sometimes is good, sometimes it is bad. And I think he should have
Sometimes it's bad.
yeah, from
But we have to keep in mind he's still
Yeah, he's
like
still-
from a smaller level club he came to Chelsea. So
yeah,
you
Yeah.
have to be patient. But whatever he's doing, he's definitely on the right track.
yeah,
But
he is.
he's messing it up. But aren't all the coach messing it up recently? Like aren't they? Like not only Maresca, you look at Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid
Yeah.
and everything. So I would say Chelsea fans just need to be patient. They play good football. So
No, well,
So-
not just that. I think is a testament to
Andrew looks pissed.
smaller to smaller clubs as well, because it's not just so much that the bigger clubs are messing it up. I think the smaller clubs as well are playing exceptionally good football, proper football, and we can't really say that they are small clubs anymore. Just look at the Premier League. From 15 place is a battle. Go upwards is a battle. Everybody, every team is battling. I really don't think there's really a small club anymore. Everybody has money, and everybody is
It's true,
doing
because
well.
like I think I saw a post today where it was like there's only 4 points gap from the 4th to the 15th or something like, or for 12th, something like. So it's the table's wide open. So
Liam, I'm not just in the mood. Now let me start with Maresca. Because I expected Jesse to go at him as a Chelsea fan. He just relaxed. No, he's not going to be spared. He's not going to be spared on this life. No, he's not. First of all, Kingsley, I will say, and everybody on this life, I will say something, right? And maybe Jesse would agree with me. With the resources Maresca has, Chelsea is underperforming. Do you guys agree?
Yeah,
I don't think you guys are majorly underperforming.
Kingsley, we are seriously underperforming.
Okay,
We are.
explain how
We
you're underperforming.
We
I want
are.
to hear
no,
you.
no. I
For each position in attack, we have more than 2 people, or at least 2 people. Right?
Okay.
Listen to this. I complained yesterday about Enzo Fernandez. What was the complaint about Enzo Fernandez? He's played in 12 days. This brother has played 4 games. He's a human being, not a donkey. Enzo Fernandez is a human being. In the first half, you could clearly see that he could not run. I expected at halftime you take him off.
he didn't.
This brother was hardly. He was hardly. You could see that it's not like Enzo Fernandez is a workhorse, but there's a limit to which you push it where this is slavery. His brother played 90 minutes in the last game. The game before he played 90 minutes. And Maresca is rotating. The only person he doesn't rotate is Enzo Fernandez. He rotates with James. He rotates other people. Now we have Santos on the bench. We were
And
shouting.
Cucurella.
You could see Cucurella is not even being rotated.
Mhm.
The first goal from Atlanta, right? What happens? He schemes past Enzo Fernandez. Like obviously there's no legs in the midfield, right? We are all shouting, Enzo Fernandez has to come off. Enzo Fernandez has to come off. Now, okay, we concede a goal. Let's leave it as that. He decides to take off Enzo Fernandez. Who is this brother bringing on? I'll tell you the people on the bench. I didn't go,
Gusto.
but the people on the bench are Santos. See that these are the options he has on the bench. Then you tell me if he made the right decision. He has he has Santos on the bench. He has not Gittins. I'm coming to that brother now. Estaval on the bench.
Garnacho.
Garnacho.
So he has there's a small striker we have, the young boy
Guyu.
bench.
Is it
You said
Magui?
Guyu.
Magu. He has Magu on the bench.
Yeah.
Instead of Maresca doing that, we already have two right backs on the pitch. Right? Achimpong, he was doing well, and Rhys James. But no, Maresca is a world-renowned footballer. He knows better than Guardiola. He knows better than Ancelotti. He knows better than every coach that he even learns from has gone before him. He brings on Gusto. Was Gusto trying to play as a 10?
Gusto
How
as
have the
a
mighty
10.
fallen? Yes,
Was
Jesse,
it
Yeah.
was
the
that not
case?
what he did? That's what he did.
What I would say, when you mention all of that, it goes back to exactly what it is I was saying. His in-game management, and I think Maresca doesn't trust a lot of the players that he has.
Yeah, I agree with him
Doesn't
because
Mm.
trust Santos.
it
Okay,
completely
that's
depends
fine.
on the stuff.
If you don't, okay, it's okay. I think maybe he doesn't
That was
trust
a that was
Santos.
a bad
That's
sub.
okay.
That was a bad
That's
sub.
okay. But why
Mm.
can't you bring on Magu? If you bring
And
on
then
Magu, let
Joao Pedro goes to 10.
Pedro will play the 10. Yes, that's an option. But
Mm.
why the question I have for Maresca that it really pains me, like it's really paining me. Gittins had a terrible first half.
Yeah,
There
he
was
did.
no out. There was no outlet from Gittins throughout this game. I don't know if maybe just one time. Jesse, I don't know if you can back me up here.
He
Gittins was not an outlet. Every ball that went to Gittins was given to the opposition player, and this guy played 90 minutes.
and this
He
is
played
exactly
90 minutes.
and this is exactly what I tell other Chelsea fans as well. When they see Maresca using Garnacho and Pedro Neto, most of the time it sends a clear message to me as a fan that these are the preferred wingers that we have, the preferred forward players that we have. They may not be creative on the ball as much as Kittens and Esteva, but what they bring is work rate and directness in the team. Those two will work harder than Jamie Gittens and Esteva William. So again, it goes back to the same thing that he doesn't trust a lot of the players. We have, as you said, we have a good squad, but is the quality really there from the players?
Okay, so
On paper, it looks good, but in terms of outlet, are we really getting that from these players?
okay, see, I'll show you. I'll tell you when he takes off Pedro Neto, the only good person in attack we had. He takes him off, and he's taking
Garnacho.
him off, okay, because he wants to rest him. I understand that, which is fine. Why don't you bring on Estava? Why? You need a goal. Is 1-1. You need a goal, right? Are
I
you
think
trying? Are you
Esteval
bringing them
never
for?
person
came.
in the bench,
Are
Esteval
you?
the only
never came
person in
on
the
in
bench
this
who can
game.
create a
Yes,
threat
you are trying
is
to get a,
Esteval.
and
Is
you know the funny
Esteval.
thing, there was a lot of space.
Poor
Kingsley,
management.
I could see the space for my TV here. Those in Atlanta on the bench could not see the space. It's ridiculous. Kingsley is ridiculous. Do you get what I'm saying? And what does this brother do? Just ask me what he did. He brings on Garnacho, which is fine. Garnacho is meant to be on that side because Gittins was useless throughout this game. What does he do? When Pedro Neto was coming up, if you notice, Pedro Neto was shaking his head. Why was he shaking his head? It's a wrong substitution. Sometimes players themselves know when your substitutions are wrong. It was a wrong. You can't take off your best attacker. Joao Pedro scored, but Joao Pedro was a shadow of himself in this game.
Yep,
He was doing his best, working hard, trying to run, but still. Do you get? And what does he do? He takes Jamie Gittins to the right-hand side to play him out of position.
I think at this
Someone has-
point, he's probably realizing that you can't have
Exactly.
the same set of players of quality. Well, let me not say quality. The same kind of player on the field on the left and the right. Because Garnacho is a workhorse, he runs. Pedro Neto is the same. You need to have some kind of balance where one side creates, one side
Shoda is working
the
hard.
workhorse.
Yes.
No, but that's
Yes.
why I think he brought on Garnacho and left on Gittins to try
For
that.
what?
To see
What-
if you get the balance of the balance
Okay.
game.
Jesse, right? Let's for the game now. I know would blame him. Immediately I saw Tosin, I knew we were losing the game. I won't blame
So
Tosin.
what was that Tosin sub though?
No. No, Fafana, they stepped on Fafana's eyes, which like the Skamaka stud enters his eyes.
Yeah.
Fafana, he replaced Chaloba. Chaloba had the yellow card. He brought
Yeah.
on Fafana. Fafana was sleeping for the first goal. Is understandably.
Mhm.
But so many things happened even before. They skip past Fernandez for the first goal. They took the ball to Jamie Gittins' side. Gittins didn't close down that ball properly. He did not. If it was Pedro Neto, Garnacho on that side, that ball would be closed down. The cross happened. Cucurella was overworked today because Gittins was practically not doing anything. Sometimes in the game, the players want to pass the ball to Gittins. They have the option. They don't pass it to him. They pass back.
So Fofana
Several times you see-
comes up for Tosin.
No. Fafana comes on for Chaloba.
Okay.
Okay, no, sorry. So then Fafana got injured in his eyes,
Yeah.
right? Then they had to take him off and bring Tosin in. Hato is on the bench, Kingsley. Hato is on. What has Hato done to this brother? I don't get it.
Again,
Why?
you don't
Last
trust
week,
them.
yes, last against was it not Bournemouth against Leeds? We tried the Badiashile and what they call it, and Tosin experiment. It did not work.
No.
It did not work, and
It wouldn't
you're
work with
risking it.
Tosin.
You're risking to bring in Tosin for 15 minutes. We had 15 minutes in that game. Immediately I saw Tosin and I say, "We've
Yeah,
lost
this
the
game
game."
is gone.
Yeah.
I was about switching off the TV. I said, "No, let me wait because it's going to happen." As I said, I was
Yeah.
about going. I said, "No,
Yeah, but
let
as,
me wait."
as Andrew was saying, they were passing more sideways passing, backward passing when you're trailing. And I didn't understand the approach the last
Do you know
15 minutes.
the thing that pained me in this game? I don't like to Kingsley. You know me very well. I'm tired of putting Tosin on the spot. It feels like the whole Chelsea fan base. We feels like we're always looking for someone to blame. Maresca should stop using Tosin, so we don't blame. We don't. There's no outlets for us.
Yeah. He
This
definitely-
brother comes on, right? First attempt to make a tackle as a defender, a senior defender. He can't. Right?
Like he can't
Second
like
time.
yeah.
He can't make the tackle. You see the difference. Fafana is on. He's making those tackles, winning ball. Chaloba is there. He's making tackles. He's winning. This brother cannot make a tackle. He can't win any ball. Any ball on the ground, he can't.
My question is why?
Did the next thing? Let's wait. The next thing, what happens? The tackle that he went in hard on, like I must win this tackle, led to the foul. They take the free kick quickly. No one is set. They scored us from there. I'm not blaming Tosin. I'm not
You're
blaming him.
practically blaming Tosin for this.
No,
You're
I'm not
practically
blaming
Tosin
him.
for-
The only thing I'm saying, I'm blaming Maresca, not Tosin. Because Tosin he's not, we've seen it already. Against Leeds, Tosin should never even wear his shirts.
Yeah.
Again, he should not.
Yeah.
This manager is criminal. What he's doing is it? What he did today was a sackable offense because the hierarchy will be looking at it and like, brother, come. We have Estavo. If Estavo was in Liverpool, they would have
Who
told Salah to go
Estavo
long
has
time
been
ago.
Chelsea's best player so far, right?
In
Yeah,
the
Right.
I
Champions
would
League,
say,
the
yeah,
game.
I
Champions
would
League.
say so. Yeah.
How the hell has he not started this game?
I think
I don't
Exactly. And
get
you wait
because
for
Why?
this.
Atalanta is
He
Why?
a
did.
strong
Why?
side.
You want to win away at Atalanta.
Yeah.
Why hasn't he started this game?
I
That's
what
the
it is,
only
I
question.
think is a couple things, right? One, Maresca. I noticed something when Esteva came into Chelsea Football Club. He was trying to groove him
Protect
in,
him.
right? He was trying to let him get him acclimatized to the club and a new country and all of that, which is expected. He's a young player, only 18 years, right? But the couple times he went to international break, he did well. And I think the pressure from fans and probably the hierarchy at Chelsea, seeing that Esteva is leaving Chelsea and going to international break and scoring goals, assisting, his GA is through the roof. So he probably, like the last two games, probably started to get pressure from the fans and from probably the hierarchy. He gave in, gave Esteva a chance, and what happened? He started to get frustrated, kicking out players, kicking players and stuff like that when he wasn't getting the ball. I think was after
From
Barca game.
not
I can't remember who we played. I think it was Leeds. Yes,
Yeah, I think
Leeds.
it was
was
Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds. He
Yeah.
had Chaloba
And,
at his back.
and he
There's no
started to
outlet
get
for Estavo.
yeah, but he was getting frustrated
Yeah.
because he had Chalaba there, but Chalaba is not a natural right back. You have Rich James and Gusto who will be there overlapping Esteva. Now Esteva will get a lot of. He will be inside. He's more inside forward. Well, he takes the ball long to the byline as well, but he will get more freedom when they are on the pitch. When they are not on the pitch, he's not getting no freedom. That time to frustrate him. So you know what he do? He had a kick out at a player.
He kicked someone. Yeah.
And I think Maresca saw that and was like, all right, let me go back to what I was doing with Esteva from before in the earlys. Let him take a little rest. He's
But
young.
is that
He's
Estaval,
young.
but that's
Estaval
not the
is
right
our
call
He's
Ash,
to
young.
Ash, Ash. Estaval is
yeah.
our highest goal scorer in the Champions League. Can you see
I
that?
Yes,
My
he
know.
is.
my
Yes,
coach,
yes.
my
It
coach is
doesn't
mad.
make
He's
sense.
insane. He's
The coach has to
insane.
be crazy. The coach has to be
He
crazy
is.
in the mind to
I
not
Esteban
start
literally
Esteban.
helped you guys beat Barcelona.
I
Yeah,
Exactly.
honestly I
Even
would have started him
Ajax.
in this
it's
game
like
100%. I
for
would have
some
started him.
reason it just feels intentional. Like I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think I
Why
think
can a
I
coach
think the kick
not
out.
start their best player who's been playing best for them in this tournament? That even an away game, important game in Italy. So I don't know. So
I think it was the kick out. I think when that kick out happened, Maresca himself started to get frustrated and annoyed with Estevan for doing that.
Why is he annoyed with him? He's annoyed. Estaval is angry because the coach is one causing that
Yeah,
anger. There's no
yeah,
outlet. How do you put Chaluba
yeah,
at his back?
yeah, yeah,
Chaluba is not a right back.
yeah.
Like I don't. We have two right
Yeah,
backs at the. This man is
yeah.
mad. We
No,
have two
but
right backs at the club.
it's
right
like
Two
now
right
it
Oxford,
backs
doesn't
that will
Gravenberg, and
make it
centre back.
into any team.
it doesn't look like
Ash
Reece James is going to be playing right back
anymore.
anytime soon
Yeah.
or anymore.
I
So
think he's
let's
now
He's
a
now
come
a
midfielder.
he's now a midfielder.
Yeah.
He's
he's
in
now a
Maresca's as
midfielder.
he's a midfielder.
So
Yeah.
now let's count Gusto as the only right back we currently have.
Gusto played
And
10 today, Jesse. He played as a 10, so maybe Gusto to be a midfielder. I don't know. Yes, my coach is running. He's on
Why is it
steroids.
good?
He's running. God, I'm sick. I'm
He,
sick. You
he,
know why I'm sick? You know why I'm
he's going
sick?
crazy.
As a grassroots coach, I watch that and look and like this is a manager at the Premier League level. I can't
Mm.
do that. Even like 13-year-olds, they will look at me and like, coach, what are you doing? I won't
Mm.
do that. Like what
Mm.
Maresca did today. If I should do it with my team, they will question me like, oh no, 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 no. You
What are you
immediately
doing?
play like you bring in a Tosin in your team. Every team has a Tosin. You bring in a Tosin, you're like, no, we're going to lose this. You already I don't know.
Every
I'm
team has a
tired. This
Tosin.
guy
Yep,
is a waste
you're
of
right.
time.
Every team,
And you know
every
the funny thing, the way Maresca is going, he will never get the trust from Chelsea fans. He will never get that love. The way he's going, even if he wins us the Champions League, win us, we're not going to. There's no connection between we and him. He he
No,
he won the championship with Leicester. Leicester fans don't have a connection with him. It's because of this type of behavior.
he's not going to win the Champions League.
Mhm.
This
not
guy, with the
not
This,
resources he has,
not
he
with this.
can.
I don't think.
No,
He
here's what I
can.
would say, right? I think Chelsea as a team, I think the best part of our team is our midfield. Our midfield is what saves us,
Chelsea has one of the best midfields. Yep.
right? Our attack, yes, again, it probably looks good on paper, but
Not
output
really.
wise, output wise,
No.
no. These guys, they are
AB,
highly
just
inconsistent. They
AB,
are
what
not consistent.
AB said
Jesse,
we might need a new
what
manager.
what do you think of this? A Chelsea fan is saying we might need a new manager, and I don't understand. I mean, what's so special about his style of play that he wouldn't change? And it goes to what you said. And you know the funny thing, I've said this thing on the live. Maresca has never won a game where people go five at the back.
Big
He's
and
never won
now,
a game.
okay, now let me add something to that, right? I don't
Foxy,
think
please. Blue is not
I
the color. Maresca is just.
no,
I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
agree.
don't
Jesse,
think
go ahead. Yeah.
I don't think that's a Maresca issue. I
Mhm.
don't think that's the Maresca issue. Chelsea has been struggling to break down low block teams for ages. Even since Tuchel, we've been struggling to break
Yes, we
down
have.
low block teams.
Same
This
as
is
United.
not exactly. This is
Mhm.
not a Maresca issue. I think
But
this is
Jesse,
the
but
club as a
Jesse,
collective.
I'll ask you this, right? I'll ask you this. We've been trying to break down low block since the time of Thomas Tuchel. Did Thomas Tuchel have the talents that Maresca has today? Did he have a midfield of 200 and something million? Did
Mhm.
he?
I
Who was
think
the midfield he had then?
I think
Apart
the
from Kante,
midfield I think the midfield back then, besides some Kante, was a little bit
Jorginho and them, right?
worse.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Jorginho.
I think the
Jorginho,
midfield.
Kante, and
So
I think
who
Kovacic
was the
was
midfield?
there.
Kovacic. Yeah,
Kovacic, the
Kovacic.
midfield
Mhm.
cockroach.
Yeah,
I think back
this
Mhm.
then.
midfield is way of an upgrade than what they had before.
Now
Yeah.
this is what I'm gonna say. The
Yeah, but that's what
midfield
Jesse
back
said.
then, the midfield now is better than the midfield back then.
Yeah.
But the attack now is worse off than the attack back then.
Mhm.
True. Yes, I can agree in terms of the output of the wingers because we used
Also,
to have
yeah,
wingers, even the strikers too.
also our defense back then, they probably wasn't world class, but they wasn't going to make these kind of mistakes and concede these amount of goals that we are conceding now. So this is why I said our midfield is what is saving Chelsea Football Club right now.
Mhm.
I am shocked we scoring all these amount of goals because
I don't know though. Your attack is not that bad. I don't think your attack is that bad. With the talent that you
See,
have, like if you look at it, like you have
on paper it's not bad.
Apart from Gittins, if let's
Yeah,
remove Gittins from that attack. If I look at your the people you have, remove
Garnacho is just
Gittins.
coming up.
You put
Garnacho is just
Neto
coming
on
up.
one side. Let's not forget
Mm-hmm.
Kopama is part of your attack. You have
yeah,
Kopama. Yes, he might be injured. You have a Kopama. You have Estaval. You have Pedro Neto. You have what's his name? Dilap. You have Joao
João
Pedro.
Pedro.
You know these guys are not bad players. Look at
Did
what he
you
did
see
in the Club
Did
World
you
Cup.
see Joao Pedro today?
I saw him
Did
today.
you see?
He's the one that
See
scored
the,
your
the
goal for you.
problem.
He's the one that
No, no,
scored the
no, no.
goal.
Kingsley, you see
Yeah.
the problem. There's one thing. There's one thing about a manager. If you want to use somebody as a nine, even if he's not a nine, he's a false nine. keep using him as a false nine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mentally, the brain,
Mm.
there's the connection between the brain and the
Yeah,
legs.
but if you
yeah.
keep
He moves
changing the
and the
He knows
position,
what
we're
movement.
never gonna
Yeah.
excel.
yeah.
No.
he
Yeah.
knows what to do, but not that you use him as a nine today, then the next week you use him as a 10,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't feel like he even has the energy to be a 10. He loses the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Then the next week, during the game, you use him as a 10, then you change him to a 9, then you play him at the lap. Like it's just so it's madness. The
Mm.
other game, you not make 7 changes, then another game you make like
Yeah,
brother,
but
what are
what I'm
you
saying is,
doing?
if you look at your what I was trying to say is, if you look at your midfield and your attack, it's not that bad. I
That
think
is what I'm
you guys
saying.
losing
With the
games is
resources,
sometimes
with the
coming from
resources
the
this man has,
in-game decisions from
the
Maresca is
management.
really poor,
Yeah,
Yes.
because
they,
Maresca is just
you
yeah,
very
kind of have the
confused.
people to bring
He's
in.
very
In
confused.
this situation, you remove Enzo Fernandez, bring in Santos, right? If you bring in Santos, I mean, I don't really know who played 10 in that instance,
Easily. If
right? But
Santos started that second half, Skamaka won't run that way he ran. You know Santos. Even if
mm,
he's bad, you don't trust him. Santos will run. He would run. He will close down.
now
So you
what
prefer using Enzo Fernandez that's played almost 4 games straight. Like you are slaving this guy. You could see it on. I don't. Did you? Jesse, I don't know if you saw it. This brother could hardly move.
Enzo Fernandez was always a player that could hardly move. Always. Now, here's what I will say as well. Here's what I would add to that. I think when this guy, two players, two key players, and I will even go as far and saying three. Esugo, this guy got
Yes, it's to go.
injured at the wrong
Wrong
time.
time. Exactly.
He
Exactly.
got injured at the wrong time. Him, and I will still say
Lavia.
Romeo Lavia, but
Yeah,
I am giving Romeo Lavia one more season. And if this guy
is done.
keeps, yeah, and Levi Colwell. Levi Colwell is very, very, very important for Chelsea Football Club in that defense. People don't see what he brings. Those cross field balls, like you know what Virgil van Dijk
Crossfield,
will
ball through the
give
line,
to
Diagonal.
balls
Liverpool,
The
through the
diagonal.
those
line.
diagonal
diags,
balls.
those
Yes,
diags.
yeah, yeah.
He is very key, and we don't have a defender
A
that could
replacement.
Who
do
can
Then
that.
do
do
that?
that.
Yeah.
Those three
And
players.
that and that's why Liverpool wanted Levi Colwill. Klopp
Yep.
wanted him,
I
right?
once Esugo comes back, I am saying Esugo and Caicedo in the midfield together, Enzo Fernandez or Cole Palmer as the 10. Or you play a flat back three. Send in the midfield. Flat
Mm,
midfield three.
yeah.
I am telling you. Because what Reece James is doing, Caicedo can do that exceptionally well. Esugo,
Exactly.
Esugo could play the CDM. I was on the football terrace some time back, and I think we were still in the preseason, and everybody was saying on the football terrace, who's this Esugo guy? Caicedo came off. He came on for Caicedo, and they said this guy looked just like
Difference.
Caicedo.
No difference. Yeah.
No difference, but he just got injured at the wrong time. I think we just need to get our players back. All our players.
Get
All.
our players back and the manager out.
Yeah.
Fox,
So
yeah,
wait, the question I because
let's
wait,
make
I have
some
a question. If
comments.
you get everybody back, do you feel like Maresca will not still make the same mistakes? Because Maresca is
He
heavy on
will.
rotating
He
He'll be
won't.
He
players.
He
won't
confused.
better
because
not.
you
He's
know
heavy
why.
on doing
He
that.
He'll be
better not.
confused.
You know why he won't. Someone like Lavia, he trusts Lavia,
Yeah,
right? The only issue
yeah.
is the injury,
The
right? He
injury.
Mm,
trusts Esugo to some extent. He trusts Esugo more than Santos. That's the feeling I get. Do you get? He trusts Kopama. Do you get? So he has no choice than to play these guys. Worst case scenario, he plays Caicedo as a right back because he wants to put everybody inside the team. That's who my manager is who we are. He
But
will
would
want
he
to
need?
cram everybody in the team
But would
at
he
the
need
same
to
time.
do that if
He doesn't need
You-
to.
If you have Reece James there, now Reece James could play his natural position as a right back. You wouldn't need to. Now you will have players like Esteva who won't have to worry about receiving quality balls. Just saying. All the players back. I don't want to have. I don't want to hear no excuse from Enzo Maresca. None. Absolutely none. And hopefully by January, we should have January, February, we should have all our players back. Well, besides
Yeah.
Levi Colwell.
If I could,
Okay.
right? I think that was that an ACL injury?
It's ACL.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
His
a
Yeah,
ACL.
that's
Yeah.
earliest,
the whole
earliest
season.
return will be like probably like April, May.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
latest.
the
Yeah,
season's almost gonna be over.
yeah
Yeah.
before he
This
comes
comment,
back.
this comment from AB say we need to start helping our players before other clubs start hovering around them to distract them. And did you see the rumor? City wants Estavo for 100 million.
Chelsea is not
Imagine you
Esteva
you
for
will not
100
sell,
million.
but
I don't think they're gonna
imagine
sell. Yeah.
Guardiola had Estava. What he
Yeah.
would do with him?
Esaba will just be on the right wing
Only
permanently.
way if he can have Esteval is if Esteval is being treated like how he was treated tonight. Like if he
Yeah.
has a bad relationship with
Yeah,
the manager, and if this
and he
goes
decides
on,
to go.
yes, then Esteval
Yeah,
will leave Chelsea
if
because when
Maresca
the
doesn't
player will
give
turn his
Estaba
back
more
on
play
Chelsea,
time, Estaba would
Yeah.
leave.
will
Yeah.
leave. Yes.
Kopama, Kopama has complained last season about the way we play. Like, why do we play this way? Why is our build up so slow?
Correct.
What I don't
Yeah.
get, like, we're not even playing from the back now. You notice Sanchez just goes long most of the time. The brother just goes long. Avoid issues. That's the best thing. We just decide that we play at the back. We from a corner, which the corner is meant to go into the box to try to score. No, we don't do that. We pass on the side, pass back, pass. Then we pass it. The ball goes back to Sanchez from a corner that we should have scored in.
Yeah.
Then
But
we say, oh, Arsenal, oh, I don't believe in set pieces. I'm like,
No,
Maresca,
I
football
think
started
it was
100 years.
it was before
Football started
halftime too.
100 years ago.
Hear me out. It was also I agree with Andrew. It was just before halftime, guys. There was a chance they had a set piece from the right side to put the ball in. What they did was they put short and then they passed it back. And then I was questioning why would you not put the ball in the
And
box and now
yes,
and now now you're just building from the back from nothing.
and
and they
by
decide
that
to go
time
to
it's
Sanchez.
done already,
I
it's
don't
already
understand
dead.
who's the
That's the problem with
man
possession
in
coaches.
Chelsea, but this needs to work. This needs to be worked on very seriously. So
Yeah, well, we lost
Let's read
another
some
game.
comments. Let's read some comments from Foxy. He has some in the interesting comments. Let's start from this one. He said, "Blue is the color. Football is our game. Is whining us, right? We are all together. Winning is our aim. At this point, we don't win with Maresca. Is when he decides he wants to win. Atlanta is our name. That is yabbing us. He said Atlanta lost to Verona last weekend,
Yeah.
oh
right?
god,
And it was
Verona's a
Verona's first win of the season. This is a new low for Chelsea. In 4 games, we've not had a win. We've only scored 2 goals. Do you know how many we've conceded? Six.
yeah.
Six. In the Bournemouth game, we had no corner. We had no corner in that game. Like a whole game was played. We had no corner for 90 minutes. Chelsea Football Club. It's not Leicester City, Chelsea Football. It's like Maresca forgets that. I felt like I was watching Ranieri, the footballer I was watching. I was like, who is our coach? Like, is this Ranieri all over again? Where the coach seems to be confused on the sideline, doesn't know what he's doing. You know the thing that pained me in that match. There's nothing that I wasn't paid for him for Gusto coming on for Enzo Fernandez. It didn't pain me. The thing that pained me, it pained me so much was Gittins remaining on the pitch for 90 minutes when you had Estaval on the bench. What is that for?
I
Like,
I
what
think
what
at
what has he done?
I
What
think
has
at
he
this
done?
point, Jamie Gittins, he just might have to go out on loan. And I think backdoor,
Sold.
we have to cut. We might have to take a hit there.
Mm.
We
Ikena
definitely
is telling me I should be grateful. I have lost count of how many goals Liverpool have conceded in the last 4 games. Ikena, your case is different from mine. You don't have Caicedo in your midfield.
don't worry, we come in.
We
We get into Liverpool just now.
Yeah, so maybe we should jump into Liverpool. Liverpool is
Before
barely
we jump into
struggling
Liverpool,
because
AB is saying you guys need a coach like Zidane, Mourinho, etc. These kids have had enough coaching in the past 2, 3 seasons. What they need now is winning
to
mentality and no more coaching.
win.
So,
Yes,
okay, the
yes.
question I wanted to ask the Chelsea fans: if you sack Maresca, who is next?
I
Who,
I first
who
let me
can
answer
handle
that
these
first.
these guys?
I am not like Andy, right? Just right away.
Mhm.
Um I definitely will give Maresca another
Whole
season
season.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
But if Maresca does get sacked, I can't even answer and say who I would want at this moment because we are seeing the way that most clubs are going, the way that how football is going now. Everybody is going in the direction of a younger manager to build with the team in itself, right? I am being honest. If I had to bet who these guys is going to go for, I am saying Cesc Fabregas.
Mm.
Exactly. Exact. Jesse, that's the person I wanted to mention.
Yeah,
Go and see what says Fagreras has done with Como.
yeah.
He
Okomo, they
brought
lost
him
to
from
Inter. Nobody,
does
no,
it
I know. They play well. They play well.
compare the quality they have. Como doesn't
Mm.
really, they are struggling. They're like a club that is putting pennies together. They are
Mm.
not a flamboyant and rich club, but he's trying to compete for the title. He's raising the last time I checked last week, they were about fourth or so.
Yeah,
Go and see Kingsley. The way the players play, they don't just pass the ball around. Maresca, we just pass the ball around and patience. That's all we do now. Pass the ball around, patience. Brother, it's 90 minutes. It's 90 minutes. From a corner, we go back to Sanchez. I'm like, man, I'm
AB
done.
doesn't
yeah.
want
I'm
That
done.
Fabregas.
that annoys me so much
Hey,
when I
hey,
see we keep passing the
Fabregas is
ball.
currently better than Maresca. He's better than Maresca, I will tell
But
you this.
honestly, the only thing that you're complaining about Maresca really is the in-game decision.
In
It's
game
not
decision.
because
Inconsistency.
if you
He's
look at the way
Inconsistency.
when you guys played Barcelona, Hansi Flick came out and said he wants his team to play like the way Maresca played. There are games that Chelsea play. You guys don't complain about this. The
No, but
intensity
Is
is
the
there.
Barcelona's
quality
not a
The
of
lower
the
gameplay
block.
is
player.
nice. The quality
Barcelona's
is
not a lower
nice.
block.
You get what I'm saying? So
So
That's
the issue
exactly.
now lies in with this player selection and the substitution in game.
So
It's
I
who is
think
exactly
that
what you
to
guys are
blame?
complaining
Who
with
is
because
that? Is that not the coach?
yeah, but
you
aside that, Maresca
So
seems to
for
be
how long?
doing it. But aside those mistakes he's
Kingsley,
making, he seems to
let
be
me
doing
let me
a
let
decent
me
job.
for all
Wait,
for
wait,
all
wait,
Chelsea.
wait. Let me just say this. In the United game, right? He
Mm.
when he got the red card, he made very poor substitutions immediately. He panicked, he made bad substitutions, and then you ended up losing the game. When you guys got a red card against Arsenal, he didn't panic. So you can see maybe he's learning. Maybe there's some lack of experience. And
you have
over
Arsenal
to.
didn't
time,
take
like
the
what Jesse's saying,
opportunity.
over
Arsenal
time,
did not
maybe
take
he
the
might learn.
opportunity. We should have lost that game. Arsenal didn't take the opportunity.
I
That's on
You okay?
I
Ateta is someone else with his own problems.
I think
Arsenal
at
didn't
that
take the
point
opportunity.
why we looked so good against Arsenal. Two things here.
Mm-hmm.
Against bigger and better opposition, we don't struggle as much. We either win, we draw, or we lose. Right? Against lesser opposition, we can't play against low blocks. Bigger opposition don't play low blocks. They will play open. So now we will have a lot of space in the game. And also, the reason why we look so well with 10 men, I think Maresca in training at some point started to play with 10 players only because
Players. Oh yeah.
Chelsea had a disciplinary issue. We were picking up red cards every game.
Every game,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So we were playing with
With the
twice.
manager.
Yeah. So now he probably like said like, you know what, let's train with players on the pitch and let's see how we do. And I think that is what that that game against Arsenal, that is how that came about. He was playing with
Mm.
men in training. We have a disciplinary
It
issue.
feels if it feels rehearsed. You're right, Jesse.
Yeah,
Mm.
Felt
we have a
rehearsed.
problem. We picking up. We have like probably like 6 or 7 red cards for the
Yeah.
season
Everybody in the
already.
team.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
That's mad.
That is wild.
That's mad.
Wow, that's crazy. Magnifico is saying, I'm so happy Ganacho is not on my team anymore.
Oh,
Today
No,
I
no,
reminded me he
um,
hasn't
he's
changed
gonna
at
no, no,
leave.
all.
no,
He's gonna
no,
leave.
no.
United
Come
fans
on.
are happy.
Magnifico, Magnifico. Ganacho can't be blamed for anything today.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
he came on, he did better than Jamie Gittins that was in his position. Jamie
yeah.
Gittins was trash. I don't like to abuse people because they've gotten to that level, but this brother should not be a professional footballer. I'm sorry. He should not.
I
Or
wouldn't. I
maybe
wouldn't.
he should go on loan and play for a smaller club and learn. I don't think he's at the level to be in Chelsea Football Club. He's not.
No, here's
He's
what I
not.
would say. Here's what I will say to that, Andy. Two things, right? We as fans as well need to remember that one, these players are very young. Two, Jamie Gittins is not from the Premier League. You know, Prem fans, we like to have this thing. If you're not Prem proven, you're not good enough. You won't be good enough. Hence the reason why you see Pedro Neto as well as Garnacho start all the time because they are Prem proven. They know the league. They know how
Know how
tough
to play. Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie Gittins and Esteva. We have Jamie Gittins is a young player. And for him, if we want to see some kind of quality and consistency out of Jamie Gittins, we can't give him a game today, drop him next game, drop him the other game, and then start him. We are not going to see. So he definitely
He
has
needs to
to
leave the club.
go. He has to go
Yes. He has to go. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
back to Dortmund.
He said Gittins is from City Academy. He doesn't have that excuse that he doesn't know English football. Exactly. Thank you, Magnifico. This brother is he's from an English academy before he went to Dortmund.
Okay. Now let me throw this caveat out there. What is
Yeah.
Tosin? Tosin was from the City Academy. What
Oh
is
my
the
God.
lap?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
What is the lap
Jesse, don't
from the
remind me. I
City
feel so,
Academy? It's
I
at a
feel so
point in
sad.
Yeah,
time.
that's
At a
valid. No,
point
that's
in time,
valid.
we were thinking that they're going to bring the band back together. Delap, Tosun,
Maybe it was Maresca was their manager
Palmer,
at the time.
all of them. He was around these players when they were playing in the City Academy. He was the assistant
I think
coach,
so.
so you would be seeing these players. Hence the reason you remember this guy Joe Shields. He was from City as well. That was the whole play there to bring the band back together. All these academy prospects from City to bring them to Chelsea Football Club. That's what this was.
It's so someone is saying Jesse. Someone saying, bro, Gittins is not good enough. Why did he finish 90 minutes ahead of Estava? What? Why? What did he do since he sings for
I,
Chelsea? What
Since he
did he
signed,
do
nothing,
signed for Chelsea.
since that for
nothing,
Chelsea?
nothing.
That's
But
it. He's not been good.
but in Enzo Maresca's eyes, he's probably saying, or in his head, he's probably saying that Esteva plays more than Gittins. Gittins needs the game time.
We don't.
That's
So are
To
we going
get
to
sharp.
sacrifice
yeah.
our wins?
To get
Are we?
sharp.
This brother is not getting. Kingsley, he's not getting sharp. You know why I say he's not getting sharp? As a coach, no, just wait. As a coach, one
I'm
thing I
listening.
look for
Mm.
is what is your off the ball movement. His off the ball movement is terrible.
Yeah,
He's
Mhm.
slow. He's
yeah,
slow. Number one, he doesn't anticipate runs. His
yeah,
teammates are the ones that gesture to him to move. And you are a
Mhm.
yeah,
winger. Do you get what I'm saying? You should know that
yeah,
balling behind, run.
Mhm.
Don't run inside. You run outside. This is what we teach 13-year-olds. I don't get it. Do you get what I'm saying? The ball is the press is on. Your striker has gone to press. The defender looks towards your side. You press immediately. You don't wait for the defender to play the ball. Watch Pedro Neto. You are in training with him. You don't wait till the defender plays the ball. Then you start to run. Labored.
No,
Then
he's
Cucurella
really
has to
slow.
come. Yes, Cucurella has
Yeah.
to come from behind all the way to help you with that press. Like, brother, what are you doing? I don't know whether we should send this guy back to youth team. Maybe an
He-
under 18
He,
and
he
continue his
has to.
training.
He
Because
has to go back. He has to go back to Dortmund
yeah,
in a league that is not that physical and quick. He was striving over there. Same thing with Jadon Sancho. They were
he wasn't
striving
really
over there.
striving. He was just okay.
He was okay,
He
but
was
they sold him to us for how much?
we were scammed, Jesse. At this point, we were scammed. Jesse, we were scammed.
Let's get over to the Liverpool brothers here.
Let's go. Let's move on to Liverpool, guys.
The
Man.
Liverpool brothers here.
Oh my days, Foxy. Let's start with Foxy's comment. Foxy's like the prem proven point is total nonsense for me. Isak is prem proven, and man is not clicking. Isak,
He's the manager. That's the manager.
Isak.
I'll be
Today,
honest, guys,
bro.
I focused on the Liverpool game today more than the Chelsea,
Isak.
and it was
Wait.
it was meant to be a draw. Like
It
the
was
game
crap.
was meant to be a
That
draw.
game was crap. That is the only way to define that
It
game,
felt
bro.
like I was watching a Sunday league football game.
It
Like
was
it just
poor.
felt like that.
The
It
quality
wasn't
in
good.
that game was
It wasn't
bad.
good. Like, and also the penalty is justified. I will support it, but there was no point for
Soft.
Bastoni to. There was no point for Bastoni to hold words
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Yeah,
he wouldn't be near the ball. It wasn't supposed to be a draw.
yeah. That
First of all,
honestly,
the football interplay, Kingsley, last year I've watched them. Oh, they're completely different. They don't look sharp. I don't know what happened. They don't look sharp at all, Inter. And all they're trying to do is pass in between sideways, back pass, trying to create from the wing, but nothing's happening.
are you talking about Liverpool or Inter?
Huh?
Are you talking about Liverpool or Inter? That
Inter.
pass sideways?
But also
Okay.
Liverpool did the same thing. Liverpool
Yeah,
was
because I
also
know we do the
the
same thing.
It was tit for tat. Like it
Ah,
was
bro.
the same football going on, nothing going
Wait.
on.
I think
When
the thing with Inter and the way they
it's
play is
like-
Inter they want you to press them so they can play through your press,
Yes. So
and then there's space at the back for them
wants
to
play
score.
teams like Bayern, Barcelona.
That's
like
what they
when come
what they
down there.
capitalize on.
Liverpool
you-
also, I think they figured it out. They're also playing like a low block team as well. They're also not trying
Yeah,
to.
so
They did press. In the first 10 minutes, I've seen them pressing. But
yeah.
but then they play. Inter tries to play from the back, guys. They tries to play from the back and then tries to move forward slowly, but nothing really happens. Then Liverpool wins the ball, but they don't really convert or anything. It's the same thing going on. It was so boring. The game
Bro,
was so
I like
What?
honestly that game was just so stupid.
honestly, Liverpool
We
lost
play-
spark.
To be
I-
honest, like I saw what Anistot was trying to do playing a 4-4-2 diamond. I saw what he was trying to
Oh,
try
yeah.
to do something different. You know, you're playing. This is what fans have been calling for the longest time. When he had Ekitike and Isak. were
against
like,
Real
play
Madrid,
for-
right?
yeah, for the longest time before we went on the huge loss, run that we went on, we've been calling for him to play 4-4-2 diamond. So he did it today. Sitting in that for the person that was sitting was Gravenberch. So Gravenberch, Curtis Jones, Soboslai, and the person up front was McAllister playing as a 10, right? And then you have Ekitike and Isak up front. That's basically how he was trying to set up the team and play. There were some good moments. Standout player, Curtis Jones, surprisingly. Curtis
Oh,
Jones.
very good. Very
Curtis
good.
Jones was
He
a
told
standout
him as
player. They did
Soboslai.
very well.
It was
Well-
Sabazlight. Sabazlight.
Soboslai too did very, very well.
Soboslai was
Well,
good.
Curtis Jones was really the one to
Jones was
me
exceptional player, yeah.
that had more good moments on the ball,
Mhm.
right? Soboslai good penalty.
But Kingsley,
He
we have to
never misses a pen.
understand.
So
We have to understand. Inter lost
good.
2 of their players early in the game. They lost
Inter lost-
Çalhanoğlu
yeah,
and they lost Acerbi as well.
Cherby as
So
well.
I don't know about Acerbi, but Çalhanoğlu is vital to their midfield. Very
He's a
creative.
huge-
So that's
huge
why I
loss for
think
them.
somewhat
Mhm.
they missed their creativity in the midfield.
But even with that, though, Ash, even with all that, I feel like Inter had moments they could have scored us.
Oh yeah.
They had moments.
Yes. There was a moment where Martinez could, yes,
Martinez.
took the shot, but he passed it to Thuram. I don't know why.
Thuram, honestly speaking, Thuram, if he had shot from that point, it could have been a goal. There was a chance that he landed for Thuram
But
and he tried to
honestly,
pass back.
Thuram looks like another Lukaku. Like, for me, like, seriously, what is this guy doing? What is he doing?
Inter, they need a Lukaku. So
Anyways, what SSB is saying, I can't judge anything from this game. Inter don't even pass the ball. These other leagues and teams are not, like, looking at this game and like, this doesn't mean anything. I know we got the penalty, like they held Viet and then that was a very soft penalty, I would say, but whatever, they give it a pen. I feel like it was very soft. This penalty was a bailout for and slot.
Probably,
if not, it should have been another draw. It should have been another back-to-back. We should have draws back-to-back.
It would have been a draw. Liverpool fans, I'll be honest, they shouldn't be like having
this doesn't feel like a win.
No, because they'll go to the Premier League and it will who are they playing next week?
Brighton. We're playing Brighton.
Yeah,
and I tell you, Andy, we are going to lose to Brighton if we're not careful.
So
I tell you. Because I'm thinking in my head, right? You see, the thing is this: you need to look at the football game as you have moments, the other team will have moments against you, right?
Yeah.
When we have moments, we don't do anything with it. We might create a chance, whatever, but the chances of us scoring, we most likely not score. But when the other team have a decent chance against us, there's a high chance they'll score us.
Yeah.
And the fact remains till now, in all the games that they've scored us first, we've struggled to win those games. We've struggled. In fact, most of the games they scored us first in the Premier League, I think we've lost. I think we've lost those games. If not ended up drawing the game, right? So it's still bad. It's still bad. It just feels like a team where we're patching things. We're patching things, and just trying to move on. But in general, I don't think it's a personnel thing. I think our play style is just weak. The quality is just weak.
So
I don't know, man.
So
there's a lot of problems.
Let me just say one thing.
There were a couple shots.
Yeah, Jesse.
There were a couple shots, but yes, go ahead, Jesse.
And sorry, Andy just said basically he criticized Maresca. So what are you guys saying about Slot?
Jesse Slot should have been sacked. Should have been sacked last week.
Let's talk about that, brother.
Honestly speaking, Slot, when I look at Maresca, I look at Slot, I would say Maresca is making in-game decisions, but when you compare Maresca to Slot, I would say Maresca is doing better than Slot. In a sense, to me, he is doing better than Slot.
I agree.
Slot has done some major blunders that you're like, are you seriously okay? Are you fucking high, bro? Like, it's so
Maresca
stupid.
is even doing better than Amorim
so many stupid things that you're like, what? He knew Gravenberch is not good as a center back. He tried it so many times.
Using him. Keeps
he
using
knew
him.
Soboslai at right back is not a good idea. It's a patch job. He used him over Gomez. You know, he knew like there were so many leaks. Yeah, people are not tracking back. He keeps on using them. He's still never giving Chiesa a chance. When it comes to Gakpo, he always prefers Gakpo. He's a Gakpo fanboy. Gakpo has nothing to offer to the team.
Gakpo is his son.
It's his son. We will always play Gakpo. You just watch Brighton. The only reason why he didn't play Gakpo in this game is because Brighton most likely you start Gakpo. I'm sure.
These coaches in this
era. Gakpo is injured. Gakpo is injured. I think.
Is he injured?
Yes.
Okay, maybe I don't know.
And Chiesa in the morning before you guys flew out, Chiesa came and said he doesn't feel like going because he's not feeling so well. In my mind, I was just like,
he knows he's not going to start. He knows he's not going to start. Yeah. So, well, anyways, in the
and
league,
they asked him. Sorry to cut you short. They asked him what is actually wrong with him. He said, I don't know. I just explained to you what he told me, and everybody laughed.
No, there's clearly you can see clearly that the players, some of the players don't believe in him. You can see that some of the players don't believe in him. They don't believe in his coaching. They don't believe in his tactics. You can see with this whole thing with Salah. You can see
with Salah got the moral down too. I don't know how they got the win today. I have no idea.
I don't understand. Some people, I'm sure there are some players on the team right now that are on Salah's side, but they will never come out publicly to say that, of course, because they cannot endure the backlash like Salah. Salah is a big name, big player. he
Since you
can
brought
survive
Salah
this,
up,
right? He can survive this. Even if he
I
leaves
haven't been on
Liverpool,
the
another club will snatch him up easy, right? Because
I
he's a
haven't been on
legend.
the live for a
But
while. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just want to
yeah,
comment something about Salah. If you
yeah, yeah.
guys
Go ahead, go ahead.
followed Jamie Carragher's comment about Salah,
Yeah,
so I just want to say, guys, it's a club will always be bigger than the player.
of course.
So I know a lot of people would side with Salah, but before he joined Liverpool, he was he was a Chelsea reject, and that's how people knew him. He didn't win any major trophies with Fiorentina, nor with
Mm,
Chelsea, and with Egypt, never. Right? He never won the
mm.
AFCON. He never carried Egypt for an AFCON trophy. So if he didn't join
How
Liverpool,
many how
the
many
world would
English
have known
players
Salah as a
have
Chelsea
won
reject.
anything?
I
How
disagree.
many English players?
I completely
No,
Ash,
disagree.
how
anyway,
many
I
English players
completely
have won
disagree.
any trophy? Have England won anything since 1966? No. Have they
no,
won anything?
no,
No, but
Yes.
domestically,
So
they
no.
probably
So
won stuff.
But you just cannot come out and talk about your club like that. A club that has given you so much over the years. They
what
have
did he say
massive
about the
400
club?
grand.
What?
Norma.
Let's switch the
No,
conversation to that.
Liverpool.
What exactly did he say?
He did
What
it for
exactly
the
did he
club.
say?
Yes, he did it for the club. But the club gave him what he wanted. He wanted the 400,000. He got it per week. Didn't he
Mhm.
get it or not? The club did it. This club respected him. But
Mm,
all the club needs is to protect the image in public,
mm.
which he did not do.
I think it
I'm just going
wasn't
to give
so
a
much.
simple
Like
example. I see a
nobody's
comment, guys.
disagreeing. The thing is this:
I commented. I saw a thing.
nobody's disagreeing with the fact that Salah
Maguire
should
was
not have
bought
had
with
that
80
interview.
million. He was
But
never played, disrespected, but he never came out and called out United like that. He never did. He had his heads down. I know Maguire is nowhere compared to Salah. Salah's world class up there, but that's you have to be professional with your football. You have to be professional as well. There's two sides of the character of a person. We're talking about a
mhm.
person, not only a player. You have to be professional.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's put it out there
So
that players are emotional people too as well. They are human
Yeah,
beings just like us,
yes,
and they can
yeah.
make mistakes. They can have emotional reactions. Salah is a big name, is a big figure, and of course, if he comes out and says something, it's going to be an issue, right? But it will always be in people's minds, why is Salah not starting? And in this kind of situation where Liverpool is going through a crisis, not playing a player like Salah and online, people saying Salah is the problem, drop Salah, bench Salah. This looks like he's scapegoating Salah in a sense. And Salah can feel that way.
Yeah,
Him coming out to speak about
yeah.
it is not a good thing. And it might create more of an issue. Like I said on the live, him speaking about it was a bad idea and it to be a catalyst for something. But at the end of the day, Salah is not the reason why we are playing this way. He's not the, I will still stand
But
behind it. He's not the
Kingsley,
problem.
I will
So
ask Liverpool fans this question. Liverpool fans on the live. If Salah was not in your club last
exactly.
season, would you win the Premier League?
No,
No,
we would
No,
not.
no.
no,
100% we would
no.
not.
So
And the truth is, I
it's
like
a
this SSB's
symbiotic
comment saying
relationship,
the
right?
club gives you the opportunity and the contract, but it's you
And
to deliver.
contract.
Salah
Yes, see
literally
Jamie
since
Gittins
he came to Liverpool, he has had 20 plus goals across all competitions since he came to Liverpool till last season. He has had 20 plus goals every single season. So it is disrespectful for Jamie Carragher to come up and say, "Oh yeah, he's a Chelsea." Who cares about the past, bro? Everybody has a beginning. Who
And should
cares?
I tell you something? Jamie Carragher has no right to call him a Chelsea
Who
reject. It's
cares about
only
the
Chelsea
who cares
fans.
about the Chelsea
Only
fan? Who
Chelsea
cares?
fans that have that right. No,
Who
Jesse,
cares?
you know what I'm saying, right? You are a former Liverpool defender. Don't
Yeah,
say that. Don't
yeah.
say he's a Chelsea flop or Chelsea
Exactly.
reject. No,
No,
no.
no. By him
You are
doing that,
Liverpool. He's Liverpool.
no, him by him
I
doing that.
also like this Magnificos comment. You dropped 10 players before Salah. He's the last player you dropped, not the first. I mean, at the end of the day, I agree that Salah has not been delivering, right? But Salah is not the problem with the team. I'll keep on saying this. He's not the problem with the team. In fact,
Yeah,
you dropping Salah, right? And I keep on saying it, that Salah is a moment player. He's a player that you give him half a chance, you give him a single chance, he might make something out of nothing. And he has had a couple bad games, but I came on this live and I read out from the beginning of this season till now. He has had bad games, he has had good games. It's been inconsistent. He has not just completely been bad. He has had bad games and good games. So he has still had assists this season. He has still scored this season. We only want to remember the bad, and that's fine, right? A player of his caliber, his standards are very high. So Once he drops in his standard, everybody complains that he's not as good as he was anymore. Fair. But I still think you need to still include Salah in the team and rotate Salah, not just drop Salah and then not use him. That is what I think. You're making a sub in
Jesse
a game.
wanted to say something.
Salah is the first person. Is okay. Okay, Jesse, you can go ahead. If you're making a sub in the team, Salah should be one of the first players that you sub in if you're rotating the team. So I don't really like the way things have happened. What has happened, but Salah should not have come out to say what he said. So you have to face the punishment and everything. So that's just what it is. So, yeah.
Well, what I would say is more is a couple things, and some of it is advice, and Andy could testify to this because we've been through it, right? It's not so much different to what we went through with Lukaku that you all going through this situation with Salah, right? The thing about it is, I don't think Salah really disrespected the football club. I think he called Slot out because, as you Liverpool fans are saying, that Slot is making some bad mistakes, some bad ones. And I think you all also said that, like, some of the players, like, they don't trust him, but they don't want to say it. Salah is a big name in Liverpool's dressing room, so he will be the one to take front, and I will be the one to take charge. If Van Dijk don't want to do it, I will do it. I think Van Dijk doesn't want to do it because of they're from the same country, right? So I think he probably has a little bit of respect for Slot because of that. Now, what I will also add is, Liverpool fans, you all need to understand two things here. Slot inherited Klopp's team. He won the Premier League with Klopp's team. Y'all didn't spend any money. Now he's trying to make this team into his team. He's trying to build the team in his image. So that will take time. Andy, you could contest to this. We Chelsea fans we went through the pain for like 2 to 3 seasons, seeing our team lose, finishing 12th and all those kind of nonsense.
United fans as well.
United fans no, they've been going through that
Last 10
for
years.
13 years now, right? But
You guys are still going through it.
you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is making this pain so harder for you guys, again, Andy and I could understand, because I remember even Gary Neville saying that Chelsea are a $1.5 billion bottle job.
Bottle job. Yes.
You all spent about 400 plus million in one transfer window on ready-made players. So that is going to make it even
harder
for you guys, because these guys are supposed to be, I predicted
ready to
Liverpool to win the Premier League this season here. But I think that was a bit of me being naive, because I have never seen it in football where you can bring in a whole star new players and they gel almost immediately. That almost never happens. I've seen it with Madrid, how many Galactico teams they changed over and over. It never worked. We did it with all these young players. We flipped and bring in a whole new team. And you see how long it took us to get to some kind of level of consistency. Now we could be in the top 4. You know? Now Liverpool are going through the hurt. So you guys have to wait. Buy your time. It's going to be hurtful. I am going to see you all cry. I will be bantering you all.
We are still crying, Jesse.
No, but we still have some. We are going somewhere. Arsenal fans could contest to this as well. They've been building this team. They've been doing the same cycle
for 6 years. Almost
not
6
just
years.
6 years.
7.
21 plus years, because they last won the Premier League. How long ago?
Yeah.
How many
21
times
years
they
ago.
flipped this team? How many times you heard Arsenal fans cry? So we understand. I could say I understand what you guys are going through. I understand it. But you all have to is either you all release lot of his duties, bring in Chabi Alonso, because that is the only person I am seeing Liverpool really going to target. Chabi Alonso.
I have
And
a
right
question
now
for
he
Liverpool
right
fans.
now he is like he's going through the same process, the
Yeah.
same situation
Liverpool
at
in
Real
He's,
Madrid.
Madrid.
he's dealing with his own issues too. My question for Liverpool fans and you guys too here on the live. Now that we've removed Salah from this whole thing, let's say Salah is the problem, we removed him. What do you
Mm.
think of Arne Slot's tactics and the way Liverpool play? Are we still a good team playing?
Does he have the tactics? That's the question you should ask.
Yes, you guys are a good team. By
Yeah,
spending that much money and having
yeah.
those players, yes, you guys are a good team. One
With
of
the
the
way we are
top,
playing, with the way we
huh?
are playing,
He's not
do
getting
you
the
think
best
with
out
the
of
way
the
now
team.
that we've
I
taken
don't
out
think
Salah
so.
from the
Yes,
team, with the way we are
that's
playing, we're
the
a
thing.
better
You guys,
team?
he's not getting the best out of the team, but those players have enough quality to be one of
They
the
are
best
good.
teams in
Yeah,
Europe.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Those names
Personal,
are those names are huge. So
Honestly,
The
it
names
pe-
makes
are
it
huge
make,
or the price tag is huge.
I'm just gonna tell you guys, it makes no difference. Salah
Because
in the team, Salah out of the team,
they're not they're
it
not
makes
they're
no
not playing
difference.
as their price tag. Yes.
no, now what
It's
I
still
would say
bad. It's still bad.
again, Liverpool, we know Bundesliga players have a tendency to come Premier League and struggle. We are Chelsea fans, we see it. Kai Havertz,
Havertz.
Timo Werner,
Yeah.
Christopher Nkunku.
Oh my
All
gosh.
of these guys struggle.
Mm.
They bought Florian Wirtz. What do they think was going to happen?
Same for us, Jadon Sancho, and then yeah, so many players. So yeah,
So it was inevitable. That is a huge price tag. You all broke the transfer window twice in one window.
I just think
That is
looking back at it, I just
wild.
think it was bad. It was bad
Why
business.
is bad
Looking
business?
back at
Because
it,
you
it was
guys
just
need
bad
they
business.
needed a center
Because
back. You guys
Isak,
needed a center back,
like
right?
watching Isak today, I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know if you're not fit. I
oh,
don't know if you're not.
he looks so like he's not
Lost. He
fluid
looks
on the ball.
lost.
He looks so rusty. He looks so
Yeah.
He
rusty.
just
Like
look like somebody
there were
that does. He
chances
didn't
where
look
he
like
could
the same
break.
Isak you expect. Look
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
But
he
there were
doesn't know
chances
listen,
where he
what to
could
do with the
break
ball.
Liverpool attack, but he looked so rusty, losing the position, getting tackled from the back, no
Yeah,
self
like
awareness.
he
So
just.
and he's not in the position where he can score. Like he's not. So it just I don't know if it's what's going on with Isak because
I
Christy,
don't get it. Man.
is what I told you yesterday. I said, look,
he was good in Newcastle.
is that's on the coaching staff because usually when a player like that doesn't have preseason, they didn't ease him in well properly because
Mm.
he's meant to play 15 minutes for the reserves, 30 minutes for the reserve, full 90 for the reserve, at least 3 90 minutes with the reserves. Then come to the first team, start first team training, 15 minutes with the first team, he comes on. They see how he is. They correct him. The next match he comes on again. He keeps coming on, coming. He comes on at least 3 or 4 times.
Do you know what?
Then you give him a
Do you know what crossed my mind
then you
today?
give him his stats.
What
Yeah.
crossed my mind today is I'm just imagining and it's not playing this 4-4-2 diamond, and up front he had
Against
Ekitike and Salah. What would have happened?
you guys will.
Who?
I know
So
you
Who
guys
and
are
Salah
so
is
Salah?
meant
quick.
to be a striker.
You guys are so quick to say Salah
Yeah.
has been our worst. But at the
No,
end of the
he should be
day,
a striker.
you imagine playing a 4-4-2 diamond with Salah and Ekitike, and instead of
Mm.
Isak and Ekitike, and what would have happened? We will never know. And that's just the truth. We will never ever know because Salah is completely out of this team.
This
He's completely
Liverpool
out of
Mm.
it.
team
He's not going to come
Yeah,
back
needs
from
it
that.
looks that way.
This
Yeah.
this
interview
Liverpool team
that he has
needs
done is not going to go down easy. I think
He's done. He's done.
it's done.
Yeah.
Right? They're
this
going to sell
Liverpool
him in
Yeah.
team needs
January.
Roberto Firmino back.
So I'm just thinking about it because this. I'm going to tell you the truth. Isak, he does not look good, and I don't have any excuses
No,
for
but
him.
I agree with Andrew. You should
If
give
we're
him
going to
a
go, if we're going
preseason.
to go, if we're going to continue, and it's not, if Anistot is going to consider playing this 4-4-2 diamond, which I know he's going to revert, and he only did this because it was Inter. He might revert to something else moving forward. I don't know. If he's considering two people up front, I think he considers Chiesa and Ekitike. I think he should try Chiesa Ekitike up front and see for himself. But he will
But a
definitely he will default to his boy Gakpo when we go
Mm.
against Brighton. So that's what we.
Gakpo
It's
is
on.
injured, Kingsley. Gakpo is injured.
Gakpo is still. Oh,
So
Gakpo is injured.
yeah,
Mm.
yes, I think so. Foxy is saying Foxy is a Newcastle fan, by the way. He said Isak was bloody useless most games last season for us.
Oh, really? Oh,
Tap-ins, he's a Newcastle fan that is saying it. Tap-ins and penalty galore, right?
This
I
Isak
think
thing just
most
is like
of
a
us,
PR signing just to sell
yeah,
shirts or something.
I don't
yeah.
know
At the
why.
end
I
of
don't know the why. I don't. It's probably poor management,
It's
poor,
just
poor business. So
okay. So according to reports, Hughes is taking this seriously because he thinks that Salah is referring to him as the person who wants him out of the club. He's playing rubbish and still talking rubbish. In my opinion, I repeat, Salah is our worst attacker. Worst. He's done absolutely nothing this season. Top player should come back better from the bench, not come out and being selfish. You say, bro,
Now,
Salah is
you
not the
can't just
only
expect
problem.
you can't just expect
Yes,
every you can't
yes,
just expect Salah to have good like best season all the time. Like
all
you
the
can't.
yeah,
time.
yeah,
It's
You
almost like
yeah,
cannot.
one
exactly.
season you
You
drop
You
in
guys
cannot
have
form,
gotten
expect.
too
you're the
used to
worst.
it.
You're
You
Yeah,
getting
cannot.
so
I
used to
think
him being so good
Liverpool
that he
fans
cannot
just
be
yes,
see
bad.
Salah. I think because
yeah,
of what
that's the
Salah has
problem.
done so much, he's been so
Like
consistent.
it shows
Liverpool
how
fans
bad the
have
other
that in
people
their
are.
mind that this guy will perform all the seasons,
It
game
shows
week in week out.
and it shows
But
you how
no,
bad the other people are. It shows you how bad they are that they can't even cover up for Salah's weakness right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It shows you
So
that Gakpo. So Salah is not performing well. What are the other people
Gakpo can't you
doing?
step up? Yeah,
Gakpo can't step
exactly.
up. The others can't step
someone
up.
got to
Salah
step
has
up.
to
Yeah.
be the one assisting. He has to be the one scoring. He does not pass to Florian Wirtz. Why didn't you pass to Florian Wirtz? You're selfish. You don't want to give him his chance to get his first
All
goal.
the times
Are
he
you
passed to
fucking
Florian
kidding
Wirtz
me?
and the rest of the team, they never scored. People
In
didn't
a
see
game where
that.
we scored 5-1, Florian Wirtz is still looking for a player that we spent so much money on. Is still looking for somebody to give him a tapping goal. Like Florian Wirtz himself cannot create for himself. 100 and something million cannot create. Salah not created his own goals. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Exactly. Yeah.
what is this conversation that we're having? You can say yes, you can say he's one of the worst attackers. I still don't think he's the worst, but fair enough. He says he's one of the worst attackers that we have. I still don't think he's the problem with how we play, right? If everybody tracks back. Fair enough. We take it for what it is. But I want to see how we keep on going in this season. I still care about my team above any player, but I still don't think Salah is the only problem with the team. So
now Salah is
he's not the only
definitely
problem with the team.
not the only problem with the team. I think it is the team as a collective. Y'all made again. I've never seen it where you try to incorporate all these new players. Even imagine you all have what going on with Frimpong? What is
He's
going on
injured.
with Frimpong?
He's injured.
he's injured
Again,
He's
right
injured.
now.
again,
Yeah.
he hardly ever plays. Kirkes, you
I
have
really had high expectations from Frimpong.
for
Honestly, that
Frimpong.
was the transfer I was looking forward to. Then Isak and
Yeah,
stuff for Liverpool from
yeah,
Frimpong, like because he was coming from a winning Bayer Leverkusen team and he looked really good. So
yeah. I thought he would have just come right in and slot in that right back, no pun intended. Slot in right back, and him and Salah would have been the best thing since sliced bread. But right now, Bradley looks way better than him. Kirkes on that left there. Van Dyke always shouting at Kirkes because Kirkes always doing has some bozo moment in him. Y'all are just y'all are all over the place. The only three players right now I will give a pass at Liverpool: Gravenberch, Allison,
so was I.
and Sabozlai.
So
Those
was
three
I. Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest are
Ev-
The rest are
and
out.
everybody
Ekitike. You could add Ekitike
and
in there.
Ekitike. Yes,
He's
Ekitike.
correct.
done no
Literally,
he's
yeah.
But
done
even
no wrong.
He
Ekitike,
helped that team
I
out a
watched him
lot.
today. He didn't look good.
He didn't
Ekitike,
look
I
good
swear.
No,
today,
well,
but
He didn't
the
look good
team,
either.
the team as a collective right now just playing poor, but they are just those one or two players that, although the team is playing poor, they still contribute, and you could actually see what they're doing on the pitch. Van Dijk, I don't know he's lost his legs. Forget it. I this next one, Konate, get rid
Konate
of
is a
that
He needs
guy.
a
joker.
bike. He
Konate is a
needs a
joker.
bike.
Get
He
rid
Konate
of
is
needs
a
a
him.
bike.
joke. Konate is
Yeah.
a joke.
You all need now what I notice about Liverpool, not just this season, well, over the years, Liverpool has a tendency to always leave the back. And when I mean leave the back open, I don't mean leave that open just like that. You all more prioritize the attack over the defense. You
Yeah.
all
Defense, yeah.
know that you all could always go and outscore teams. You all will concede goals, but you all could outscore teams. But just these players that you all bought, they can't score. They're not gelling. And Isaac, I was never, absolutely not, going to spend that kind of money for Isaac. I think you all overpaid. I think you all got your pants pulled down for him and Ekitike, because before you all were even interested in Ekitike, Chelsea went full guns
First,
blazing,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they told us how much,
90
and
million.
Chelsea told
We
absolutely not.
ran away.
We no, we are not paying that, because we know we have a issue, a situation with Bundesliga players coming to the Premier League. We are not going to spend that money behind a player who's not even scoring, breaking 15, 20 goals a season in Bundesliga. Absolutely not. But he
Guys,
is the better player, though.
yeah. Guys, let's like
Yeah.
this live. Those on the live, please like the live.
It's
If you are new, please subscribe.
it's crazy to
Thank
me,
you. Yeah.
man. It's crazy to me. It's
Thank you,
crazy
the
to
Blue
me
Lodge.
how
Yeah. Yeah.
it's crazy to me how, like, you know, you are playing this season. It's just crazy. I
I
know.
like this comment from Foxy. Let me just read it. He said, I
Yeah.
expect Cockers to do much better, but he's also
Mhm.
being bullied by VVD. He
Yep.
should go and report to the FA. His mental health is shattered.
I feel like we're blowing this out. I mean, yes, VVD has of course shouted at Kekes in
Ah,
some moments, but Kekes has
in
been bad.
some moment, has
Kekes
Van
has
Dijk not
no,
been
but let's
bad?
put
Van
no,
Dijk
but
has been
Kekes has
bad.
been poor. Kekes
How
has
can
been
a pot be
poor.
calling kettle black? Ash,
No, but
someone
that's
has
the
been
job of
bad.
Van Dijk. That's his job. He's the leader
No,
on the
no.
pitch.
Van
He's the
Dijk
No, no,
has
captain on
no.
been
the pitch.
bad.
He still has to
Van
talk.
Dijk has been bad.
No,
Konate
but
has
that
been bad.
but he still has to talk. Van Dijk shouts at Konate. Van Dijk shouts at people
So
around
who
him.
shouts
He
at
has to
Van Dijk
talk.
when he does the volleyball? Who shouts at Van Dijk?
He's a leader
Nobody.
in the
Kokesh,
team. He's a
Kokesh
leader
should be
in
the
the
one
team.
shouting at him and warning him.
He's
Oh,
the
Van
leader in
Dijk,
the
you
team.
shouldn't be doing.
I have actually watched Robertson shout at Van Dijk. I've seen that before when Van Dijk made a mistake. I've seen Robertson complain at Van Dijk in a mistake that led to
How
a
many
goal.
games ago? How many games
It
ago?
doesn't like
Last season.
why are we counting? The issue is let's not just throw it out like he's just out here bullying this guy. Yes,
Point. Van
the
Dijk
way
is
he's
a
handling
bully.
the way
Van
he's
Dijk is
handling
a
it is
bully.
not the best. Is the way he's
He's a
handling it is not the
bully.
best. But
Kingsley.
And maybe that's
Kekes
why Konate is not
Kekes has been
performing.
poor.
It could
Kekes
Yeah.
has
be.
been poor.
He's bullying him.
That's why.
He's bullying him.
Kokes has been
Kekes has
poor.
been poor. He has
Kokes has
been
been
really
poor. But
poor. Look at the
even
crosses.
the
Like you're saying Van Dijk is bullying. Look at what the deliveries into the box from Kekes. Nobody on
it's,
my team. You were so bad at crossing the ball into the box that this man is coming out here saying he wants to buy Jacob. We need a profile like Jacob Murphy.
Jacob Murphy.
Is he okay? Like everybody is bad crossing the ball into the box.
No,
Who
but
gives good crosses?
think about it. Kokes might think he's playing in the NFL. That's why he's giving those crosses in. He might think he's playing for the NFL.
I just feel like on a much serious note, a
Mhm.
lot of players on the team are way out of form. They are way
Yeah.
out of form. Kekes is not good at all. Van Dijk, same thing. Konate, too many mistakes. We're
Mm,
using Gomez. Gomez is just stable, right?
mm.
It's not good, it's not bad, it's just there. It's just decent. There's just nothing you can really say. We've
Yeah.
only seen him a few games.
He's
Conor
definitely
Bradley,
a squad player.
is very soon might have a disciplinary issue, getting all these many
Mm.
yellow cards in games. But Conor
Yeah.
Bradley is just the same decent. It's just there. Gravenberch is
Hmm.
not like the same Gravenberch last season, but he's still not too bad. He's doing what he
Hmm.
needs to do. He's doing his job. Sobostai has been our best player over the last couple games. McAllister is still struggling to find his form. I don't know what's going on with him. And then you look at Gakpo, nothing. Ekitike is pretty much inconsistent. Sometimes he's there, sometimes he's not. Isak, zero. Salah, out of the team. So
He's in Egypt.
who are you looking to really
Salah,
make a difference?
Salah is in Egypt.
Salah is out of the team. As far as I'm concerned, Salah is going to be sold
Nothing's
in January.
working.
So who are
He's
you
in
looking?
Egypt.
Who are you looking to in this team to really make a difference? Who are you looking to in this team to really make a difference? Right? Curtis Jones
Alisson.
now has started picking up some form. Curtis Jones is looking like he's been good. The last couple games, he might be starting more games, but
Because everybody is bad, right? When Curtis Jones starts to become a word, I
at the end
told
of
you
the day,
this. Maybe
it's just
I mentioned this before. Like the times we had Whelan, right? Whelan usually was not always our best player,
Mhm.
but the seasons Whelan becomes the best player, we're having a bad season.
Yeah.
Every other person
Yeah.
have gone to sleep. So for Curtis Jones to be showing or being one of your best players, brother, there's fire on the mountain.
Hmm.
There is, there
we'll see
is.
what happens like in the next couple games. But I just don't like the fact that when you keep on changing things. This game you're playing this way, next game you're playing this way, this game you're playing this game. You're playing a lot of players in different positions. Even some players are struggling to get to their form. They are just playing in different positions. They're not really sure what they're supposed to be doing. It makes it harder for them to even click. It makes it harder for the team to even click and get the ground run. So at the end of the day, we'll just see how it keeps on going from game to game. But for
But
today's game,
uh
we just take the win. We just take it for what it is.
I would say as well, I think Liverpool selling Luis Diaz was a
Oh,
bad move.
What's
That
bad?
was a bad decision.
he's shining in Bayern now. So
That was a bad decision. Who came up with that?
anyways, they did what they did.
That was a bad
Yeah.
decision.
He said he
I'm
wanted
sure
Because
it
he
was
wanted to leave.
Edwards. I'm sure it was
I
Edwards.
mean,
yeah,
they said he
He
wanted to
wanted,
leave. So
yeah,
he
Edwards
yeah.
didn't give him a new
he
contract, so
wanted to
that's
leave.
fine.
Exactly. He wanted to leave because Liverpool has a salary cap. And y'all don't think that the money that he's asking for, that he's worth that money, or y'all just didn't want to give him that money to break the wage structure. That's what it is. Well, that was a bad decision because look what that guy's doing over there at Bayern Munich. Look what he's doing over there.
Lighting up the league, yeah.
He
Yeah.
came from the Premier League and he's lighting it up over there in the Bundesliga. Easier league. Man, you all need to straighten up quick. But wait,
Yeah. Ikena is saying I think Slot may stick to this 4-4-2 diamond moving forward. I have the feeling that he's been asked to play Isak and Ekitike together. If he plays this formation a few more times, it could stick. I mean, the formation looks very good defensively, but I feel like the only reason why he played this 4-4-2 diamond is because Gakpo is injured. That's why I'm feeling that way. Honestly, because if Gakpo was available, he would default to his boy Gakpo. But I hope he sticks to one thing and then
Mm.
keeps on playing that thing, that's working. Keep on playing that in that way, so that at least the guys can click. They can know where the next person will be, and maybe some people, as we get into the next half of the season, people would pick up their form and then would do better. So I hope that happens. Foxy said Diaz wasn't appreciated enough by Liverpool fans and even Premier League fans. Underrated. He offers so much on and off the
Exactly.
ball.
Off the ball, yeah.
Yeah, crazy man. It's really crazy. But shout out to you guys. What are you guys' final thoughts before we go? Let's start with Ash.
We haven't talked about United.
Oh, we've not talking about United.
yeah, let me
So
give
my
you
Let's
final
talk
United.
about
thought,
United. Let's
my
talk about
final thought,
United.
the
Give
final thought would
United.
be if you watch United play, guys,
Yeah.
there's no improvement. No improvement. There's no. It's the same thing on and
We're about
on.
to spend we're about to spend one
Another
more
Well, we
hour.
spent some
talented
time talking
left
about
player
United. Let's
got
go.
left
I'm here
back.
for it.
I don't understand why are we starting Aiden Heaven when he's good, but it's time for Martinez to be back in first team. Like He came on against Wolves, did some good long. He's the only player in our team, like Colwell, who can play diagonals. Lisandro Martinez, the only player in the team who has good vision. So I don't understand why he's not starting. With that midfield, Bruno and Casemiro, we're going nowhere. Honestly, guys, I believe Liverpool will still finish above United this season. I believe so. But mind it, I know when we play against better teams, like we are gonna beat Villa. We will beat Villa. Trust me, we'll be back again. I think we play Bournemouth and then we go away at Villa Park, but we're gonna win that game.
Okay.
So
Let me
big loss
interject.
because we're gonna miss Ahmad Diallo. We're gonna miss Mbomo, and also Mazraoui is going too for Afcon. But it's just I watched United play the last 3 games.
Mhm.
No clue, nothing going on. Like this terrible football, terrible football. It's just I don't know
Every
how.
fan is frustrated in the league. All fans are frustrated. These managers want to kill us.
No,
They
this
want to
manager
kill
is
us.
so
High blood
stubborn,
pressure.
so stubborn. Amarin,
Yeah.
Oh
play the
my god.
formation, but playing players out of the position. Why? I don't understand. Mason Mount looks good, then he looks bad. He looks good again. So it's just I don't know. Inconsistency is full of United. Like I don't just
Okay,
yeah.
so
That's my final thought.
let me interject there, right? First off, I will start by saying when I did my prediction, I put United to finish 10th in the
Seventh.
league. No, 10th.
10th.
My
10th.
god.
What?
Right? No, this is no shade to Asha and stuff like that. Realistically, I put Man United to finish 10th. Tottenham to finish 7th. Right? The reason why, as he just explained, he's the Man United fan here, and I think he basically hit the nail on the head. I watch United from time to time again, and I don't see anything.
There's nothing. Like
There's
if you see
nothing.
some, you would know like this team is progressing. There's no progress.
There's
You're just
nothing. He's right.
you're like scrappily giving a goal, then you're defensively shaky. You're just scoring, and then you know you're gonna end up drawing this game or losing this game.
Yep.
Like,
Hmm.
no control in the game. This is what
What
I'm talking about. There
what
is
I
no
would
control.
what I would say, we are in 2025. How? Why is Luke Shaw still at Manchester United Football Club in
I don't
2025?
understand. And how that guys, our left wing back Dalot and Dorgu,
Yeah.
they're idiots. Idiots. 2 idiots playing at the wing backs. Like seriously.
Oh my god.
Patrick Dorgu cannot give a simple short pass. All I see is go back and forth running. Idiots
Yeah.
playing at the wing backs. Like seriously. And why is Dalot playing like I don't rate Dalot at all. I don't understand. He's a Mourinho signing, still playing. Why?
Yeah.
I would rather honestly Luke Shaw has been okay. He should play the left wing back. Martinez should come in the center back. The else left center back. The 3-man center back, Martinez should play in the left, and Luke Shaw should go in the left wing back. Why is Dalot playing a right wing back? Is playing a left wing back? Why?
Because it might
Anyways,
go back
we
to
should we
it
should
make
we should have a United stream, I think. A
you know
United
it
segment.
it just might go
I
back
think
to
And he doesn't understand why isn't Menu starting? Kobe Menu has been amazing last season. Why is he not
and
starting
you'll
with Casemiro?
need
Why
you'll
did
need
Bruno
runners
Fernandes
in that
take
midfield.
up more,
Yeah.
up in the upper positions? Like why? Bruno Fernandes can do nothing in the midfield.
Yeah, because you can't have a midfield as Ash said with Ash, Bruno
Fernandes.
Fernandes
Yeah.
and
Mm.
Casemiro. That's slow. And before the season even started, most people were saying Man United's midfield is what going to let them down the most. I was screaming at United fans. They might think it's banter, right? Because it was the whole thing with Garnacho and I was saying Man United need to come either and take Nicholas Jackson on loan or buy Nicholas Jackson outright. Them on Newcastle. The reason why I was saying for either one to take Nicholas Jackson, you all bought Man United, you all bought Cunha and Embremo, two pace merchants. They could play on either forward players, left or right. You have Nicholas Jackson like to hold up play for days. This guy will hold up play for days. That's his best attribute as a striker.
Yeah.
He may
Yeah, I
be
watched him
able to
today.
score goals.
I was I was missing Nicholas Jackson. Do you believe?
Yeah, he will
Good
hold
That
up
work
the
rate.
bad.
ball
Yeah,
and
good
bring
work
other
That's
rate.
how
players
my
into the
Chelsea
game.
fans. That's how my life is now. AB. I
Yeah,
was missing Nicholas Jackson.
I was like,
Yes, sad.
why don't they buy this guy? Take him on loan, try him out. You have these two guys who will score goals. They score goals for the previous clubs that they were playing for. Have Nicholas Jackson as the striker. Let he play the ball onto them when he holds the ball up and they come on and he pass the ball to them and they be they do their stuff. You
Want to,
don't need
want
to
to.
be you don't need to be the one scoring the goals. You bring in other players and let them score the goals. Man United fans said no, they don't want no Nicholas Jackson. But yet still, you all went out and put yourselves in a battle with
Please, AB.
Newcastle to get
Mhm.
Oh my God,
Sesko
AB.
or
Yeah.
whoever else, and you all overpaid. You all weren't looking at Sesko only until the last minute. Why are you all doing that? And that is Man United's problem. They always want to go to get whoever somebody else is going for, or whoever is the hot thing.
Like
That is
they're like
bad.
they don't know. Like the
Yeah.
problem is they don't know how to compete in the actual Premier League. They're trying to compete in the transfer market.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know how to compete in the Premier League with other teams, losing but trying to win on transfer market.
And
AB
you all
saying,
have Sesko there. Go ahead.
AB saying, Jackson is better than anything we have now, Andy. This is a
I
Chelsea fan.
I can't
Wow,
disagree.
you guys are really missing Jackson.
I
I'm
can't
telling you, I
disagree.
watched clips of Jackson today and was like, imagine we had Jackson in
Yeah,
this team
I
with
can't
Estevan
disagree.
on
And
one
these
side.
fans who are talking shit about Jackson when Jackson
I
was in Chelsea.
Brother. Dilap is crap.
yeah.
Pedro,
I can't disagree.
Joao
Same Jackson
Pedro.
you were complaining about that cannot score.
No, but
No,
now
not
there are
just
people that can score. There can people that can score, right?
yeah.
Now, right? So, anyways, we'll see. Jesse, what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts is Chelsea Football Club shape up quick. Oh, you're going to feel the wrath. You know how Chelsea fans get on when they don't get their way. They will go and protest. They will call for your neck. This is Chelsea Football Club. We fire managers for way less. For
These
way
clubs,
less.
these
Oh,
clubs are
wait.
making us suffer.
We can sack him for getting a red card. That's how we are. It's
You
who
know,
we are.
so Maresca, try to
Oh,
figure out a way to play against the smaller team with them low blocks because that is what defeating us. And I hope we can get through this Christmas phase because you know that we don't always
we're
do
not.
well.
We've not won any game in December. So
Exactly. So it already.
December cost.
So let's shape up for the rest of the year and let me see what could happen.
Yeah. Guys, let's support Jesse. Can you type your channel in the channel? Let's support Jesse. Jesse Fan Football TV. He'll be coming on our channel from time to time, but let's support his channel. If you can go there, subscribe, show him some love. He will still be coming as a panel, like on the panel when we have like discussions like this, right? For me, um, for Chelsea, I don't know. I just think Maresca is, if you want, as what I believe is, if you want to learn, learn. Do you get what I'm saying? But it feels like he's making the same mistake he made 3 years ago. Do you get what I'm saying? When he was
Yeah.
in Leicester, he was playing wonderful football. He almost won the league. December came, he was playing crap. Everybody figured him out, and he had no response. He could not change nothing. Right? Chelsea's first season, the same thing. It felt like we were title contenders. Then what happened? December came. We lost all the games in December last year, practically everything.
Yeah.
This year, what's happening again? We've not won any game in December. Same thing. So in the last 3 years of Maresca's coaching career, he's always had the same problem. What does that mean? He's not learning. He's not
Mm.
improving. And that's a red flag for us. I think he's going to lay the foundation, right? He's going to be there to try to take us to the promised land, but I don't think he's going to enter into the promised land with us.
Mm.
He's not. He's not going to see the promised land with us. He's not. I just feel like that 5 years he has, he might do 3 years, win us something, but he'll be gone. You just sense it, he'll be gone. He would leave himself, or they might leave by mutual agreement, whatever they call it, right? I don't know. He will just lay the foundation, but he'll be gone. I don't think so. He will stay here
Oh,
for long. Yeah.
All right. For me, my final thoughts. I like the fact that we won today. Nobody will fight the 3 points. I mean, I want the points. I want a chance to move on to the next round of this Champions League. So I'll take it for what it is. But I still feel that this is a team that is not all the way there yet. We're still shaky. It's still shaky foundations. I think we need to go back to the basics and make sure we still stay solid defensively. We've been able to draw the last couple games, but the most important thing is to make it very difficult for teams to score us, and then we need to do something about that final third. What are we doing? The final pass to the goal scoring. It needs more quality. We need more quality, in the attack. We shouldn't be struggling to score. All this passing the ball around and not looking dangerous is getting old, is getting tired. So we'll see what happens with this 4-4-2 diamond that Arne Slot brought forward today. It looks good. I can't really complain in terms of the organization of the team. I think it was really good. So we'll see how it looks like in the Brighton game that we play. Hopefully we're able to beat Brighton. And for the whole Salah situation, I think it's an unnecessary distraction. This team is already in a crisis. What Salah talking about the interview, it just makes things worse for him, because nobody at the end of the day is above the club. But for me personally, I don't think Salah is the problem with this team. I think there are more problems than just one man, right? I just think multiple people are out of form, including him. But him talking about it, of course, that he would have to face the backlash of that, and then face the disciplinary actions that come with that. So hopefully things get better as we get to the next half of the season. But I appreciate you guys for joining. Shout out to Jesse, shout out to Ash, and everybody in the chat, Lucky, AB, SSB, Ikena, every single person that came and commented.
Foxy, yeah.
Foxy. There was some people
SSB,
that I saw
new
that
people,
came,
the
as
Blue
Isaiah
Lodge,
came.
Isaiah, yeah.
Every person that commented in the chat, shout out to you people. I appreciate you guys. We're live 5:30 p.m. CST. So guys, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and wait to 5K. So guys, try to get us there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys.